Hey y'all, thanks for coming back and checking us out. Today we're going to talk about the books I bought at the library sale, at my local library sale. I bought 11 books and it only cost me $10. So let's get into what I got. My first book I picked up was Illuminae. I have already read this book and absolutely loved it. I think one of my favorite things about it is that it's told in like mixed media and like interviews and emails and all kinds of files and things like that. And I really enjoyed that. It made the reading 600 plus pages go by so quick, and it was just fun. I've read all three of the trilogy and absolutely loved it and would love to do a reread someday, but we'll just see if I take the time to reread, because I like to read a lot of new stuff too. And the rest, the next 10, I have not read before. So the first one is called Lost December. I have not heard this author before. I have not heard this book before, but the blurb said that it was a holiday retelling of the prodigal son. And so, holiday vibes, Bible story retelling, you sold me. We'll see how it goes, and I'm sure I'll let you know if I actually enjoyed it or not. And maybe look for more books by him someday too. The next book I found was called Fairy Tale. I absolutely never heard of this before, but the little blurb was like, it's YA and like her high school boyfriend. She finds out he's a fairy king, and like they're trying to decide if they're going to stay together, if he's going to go back and like take his position as the fairy king. And like, I don't know, it sounded cute. Be in another world for a little while, and it's really tiny. It's not very long, so it shouldn't take me very long to read it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The next four are all by the same lady. I have never read anything by her before, but like I said, when you buy in 11 books for $10, it's not that hard to try new things because the books aren't that expensive. So the first one I found was called That Summer. I couldn't find much about like what it's about, to be honest. But I know it's YA and it's a little contemporary romance, and I look forward to seeing that. Like the YAs, usually you can't go too wrong with young adult books. Her next one I got was Just Listen, and I think I found a little blurb for hers. Yeah, Annabelle pretends to be perfect, but it's all pretend. When she meets Owen, he helps her to be honest with herself and everyone in her life. So it kind of sounds like a finding yourself, finding who you are, being honest, and not trying to be a fake person or put on a persona to make people happy and stuff, And I feel like sometimes I'm still trying to figure out who I am. But look, if I didn't have God in my life, I don't know if I'd be able to figure that out. Like, God is such a huge part of who I am, and finding myself in Him is a major thing for me. The next book I found from her is called Lock and Key. I didn't find too much about this book either, but again, like I said, when you don't pay much for your books, you don't hesitate too much to pick up new things that you haven't tried before. So yeah. And the last one from her is Once and For All. And I did see this one was like a grumpy sunshine romance kind of thing, but I don't know. Again, another YA. I don't know too much what this story entails, but I know that it is a YA. And I look forward to seeing if I like this author's writing. I've never read anything by her before, but I know she has a lot out. So maybe if I like her stuff, that'll be another author that I'll go to on the regular. But we'll see. The last two I have are big ones. Big ones. This one is a big baby. Memoirs of Cleopatra. I have two other books from Margaret George. One was of Mary Queen of Scots, and the other one was Henry VIII. I have read her Henry VIII one, and I enjoyed it. So I figured since I saw this one, why not learn a little more about Cleopatra? And I don't know how accurate and stuff. Her books are, but I do know that I enjoy it when I read it, so it makes me happy. The last one I picked up was a Francine Rivers book. Francine Rivers. I read one by her before, and it was called, I think, Redeeming Love. I'm pretty sure they made a movie out of it too, maybe, or it just has the same name. I don't know. But I really enjoyed the book when I read it. So I'm looking forward to trying something else from her. Maybe I'll look to get more of her stuff in the future too. This one's called A Voice in the Wind, and it says that it's the book one of the Mark of the Lion series. So might have to look for the other ones after that, because majority of the time when you read the first one, you can't just stop. But we'll see. It's a pretty thick book too. But yeah. So anyway, that was the 11 books that I bought at the sale. I'm really excited for the ones I haven't read, and glad to have my hands on one that I have read and really enjoyed. If you've read any of these, let me know what you thought, if you liked it, if you didn't like it. I didn't bring the camera out or my phone out in the library sale. I was not brave enough for that yet.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Maybe one day we'll get to that point, but right now I'm still trying to get used to things, and I was not brave enough to pull it out to record during the sale. But I enjoy going every time they do have a sale, so you'll probably see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for coming hang with me and watch my video. Remember that God loves you and I love you, and you are important.